Hello everyone, it's Tuesday, July 14th, and welcome to our Pearson Clinical Assessment video newscast. My name is Tina Eichstedt, speech-language pathologist and senior product manager in Washington State.
Hi, I'm Nancy Castilleja. I'm also a speech-language pathologist and a senior product manager in San Antonio, Texas. We have 4 news items to share with you today. The first is that there's an updated Personal Protective Equipment, or PPE, document posted online. Check the Resources tab at pearsonassessments.com/telepractice for updated information about the use of PPE during test administrations. General considerations, such as the impact of personal protective equipment use for young children, the impact of PPE on the assessment task input by the examiner and outputs by the examinee, and establishing rapport, as well as specific considerations related to glove use, gowns, face shields or masks, and physical barriers are reviewed. Alternatives to assessment administration with PPE are included as well. Our second headline is a question from a customer. Can I do a screen capture of a completed response booklet in order to score the examinee's performance in advance of receiving the returned printed document in the mail? A completed response booklet is part of the assessment protocol, and as such is part of the examinee record. Pearson's test security guidance allows for the electronic storage of completed test protocols when certain conditions of security are met and the materials themselves are safeguarded. Screen capture of an examinee's written responses is in keeping with these guidelines. Please note, however, that any screen capture or digital record of the completed response booklet must be created by the clinician or professional colleague who is trained and working on behalf of the clinician. A digital record must not be created by an examinee or family member or caregiver, as this would provide additional risk to test security. More importantly, the test materials should be kept separate from the other examinee file material so that they are not inadvertently disclosed in response to a general HIPAA request. The storage file should be password protected and secure from unqualified users. Permission for this activity should be requested prior to any such use, and it can be requested online at pearsonassessments.com. Scroll to the bottom of the web page and look for the permissions link.
Our third headline of the day is about the appropriate use of digital stimulus books. We've added some new text to the copyright page of each digital stimulus book that we will be releasing going forward. The digital stimulus book is designed to be used for in-person and remote assessment contexts, where local, state, federal laws and professional or ethical guidelines allow, and in accordance with existing empirical evidence. Before using a digital stimulus book with an examinee, first, practice using this digital stimulus book in your intended assessment context with a colleague to ensure smooth presentation of the stimuli. Second, read the Using Your Digital Assets on Qglobal PDF document within this test general folder of the Qglobal resource library. And third, if intended for remote assessment, thoroughly review the test's Telepractice guidance document found either through Pearson's Telepractice landing page or on the test's product page on the Pearson Clinical Assessment website. Our fourth and final headline of the day is about the free access to digital assets on Qglobal, which ends July 31st. In response to COVID-19 impacts, Pearson has been pleased to provide free access to over 100 assessment manuals and stimulus books through the Qglobal resource library. This access began in early April to assist professionals, 1, who didn't have access to their print materials due to mandated closures and shelter-in-place guidance, 2, who are using the digital materials in their offices to facilitate safe distance evaluations and easier cleaning during in-person evaluations, and 3, who, using guidance from their professional organizations, employers, and local, state, and federal entities, may be incorporating telepractice into their assessment practices. While this access was originally planned to be in place through June 30th, that free access was extended through July 31st. We understand the importance of ongoing access to the manuals and stimulus books that you need for your work. Beginning in the middle of July, you will be able to purchase the digital version of these items at a 50% discount by using a special offer code. This offer code will be available for use through the end of 2020. The 50% discount code, a full list of the manuals and stimulus books initially available with it, and how to order details will be communicated via email in the coming days and weeks. In the meantime, we will continue working to support you and those that you serve. Those are the headlines of the day. Thanks for joining us.